Hey, do you know what time it is? That's right. It's time for Coach Lindy's podcast. The podcast to get you moving. Hi, I'm Lindy Hutchinson, a certified life mastery consultant with the Brave Thinking Institute. As a life coach, I help others transform their life as I have mine. It's not easy, but it is possible, and it most certainly is worth it. Each week, I'll share insights that inform, inspire, and ignite in you your desire to create a life that you love. So let's find out what's going on this week. Greetings. Good to be with you again. So here's a name. Tell me if you can think about this name and if it brings any images to mind. Diane Warren. Diane Warren. Ring any bells? No? Okay. How about a song called If I Could Turn Back Time by Cher? Yeah. I think most of us know that one. How about Celine Dion? Because You Loved Me. I remember that. How about Leanne Rimes and Trisha Yearwood, respectively, recording How Do I Live? That was a big hit for both of them. Okay, how about back in 1989? So we're going back. There was a group called Bad English, and they made popular a song, When I See You Smile. I remember that. Aerosmith, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, that was featured in at least a couple of movies. So what do all these songs and recording artists have in common? And that would be Diane Warren. I watched recently a documentary about Diane, and it's called Diane Warren, Relentless. And we're going to use that as our power word for the week. Relentless. And she was born in 1956, so if I do my math right, she is 69 now. She's won an Academy Honorary Award, a Grammy Award, an Emmy, 2 Golden Globe Awards, 3 consecutive Billboard Music Awards as Songwriter of the Year from 1997 to 1999. She is one of the most prolific songwriters. She was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame and received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And then there's accolades and comments and people who comment about working with her music and working with her. Some people were not so positive, but a lot of them are in total awe of her talent. And most importantly, and what we're going to focus on, is her being relentless. She was what you might call a bumper baby. Her parents had her later in life. You have to watch the documentary. It's on Prime Video. Diane Warren, Relentless. And I'm pretty sure they said that I think she has 2 older sisters. I have to check that. But there's a gap of like 14 years. So she was basically raised as an only child. And though her parents, of course, loved her and took care of her, she had a real passion for music early on. And it shows her as a young teenager walking around with a guitar and strumming it and learning how to play. And people remember no matter where she was, she had this guitar. And she then later on it shows her the piano. But she loved music. She wanted to create music. And I guess her dad apparently was fairly supportive, but her mother was not supportive at all. And basically told her, okay, that's really nice. Go get a job. I think Safeway is hiring or something, but talked about, go work at the grocery store or get a job as a secretary or something. So Diane Warren, she seems to have a very distinct personality, but she knew what she wanted. She wanted to write music. and she showed a gift for that early on. DeBarge 1985 hit Rhythm of the Night is what she wrote, and that was 40 years ago. So if she's, what I say, 69, so she was 29 when she had a big hit, and that, I'm not sure if that was her first one, but that was one of the big hits that she had that really got her on the map. But it shows how it's been a struggle even after she had a great deal of success. They said that she has written 9 number 1 songs and 33 top 10 hits on the Billboard Hot 100. And there are people, if they can get 1 or 2 in the top 100, that's really something. And she has gotten 33 in the top 10 and 9 number 1. So the thing that my takeaway after watching this documentary is the importance of staying with your dream. And I'm not talking about doing something foolish, but she apparently had a real gift, obviously had a gift for music, and she sensed that. Her parents were not in the music industry. She didn't have any special leg up into a music career, but she knew that she loved music. She knew that she wanted to write music, and that's what she did. And she's achieved amazing accolades and recognition for her work, and she's had a very interesting life. She's, of course, worked with real luminaries in the entertainment field, so she has a lot to be proud of. So the lesson for you and I is to remember to be relentless. Once there's something that we know we have a passion for, whatever it is, you don't just give up. And you may not always have positive comments. So you need to keep focused, be relentless, and follow your dreams. And that's what we'll call this episode is Diane Warren, Relentless in Pursuing Her Dreams. And she achieved them, and she did an amazing job. And of course, millions and millions, probably billions of people would recognize at least one of her songs. So that's pretty gratifying, I think, as an artist. So I don't have a funny this week, so I'll spare you. How's that? So have a great week and keep pursuing your dreams. Keep building a life that you love because you deserve it. Take care until I see you next week. Bye-bye. Hey, thanks for joining me this week. I look forward to being with you every week. And if you'd like to get in touch with me, please email me at coachlindy@lindyhutchinson.com. My name is spelled L-Y-N-D-I, so it's Coach Lindy, L-Y-N-D-I, at Lindy Hutchinson, LYNDYHUTCHINSON.com. I value what your input is, and I'm always open for suggestions and ideas. If you will like and or subscribe to this podcast, that would be wonderful. I appreciate it. And I enjoy anything that you might want to send in, or if you would like some more information about coaching, send me an email and I will get back with you, and we'll talk about how you can create your best life. Have a good week. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.